Financial uncertainty is still very much a reality for individuals and business owners. Now, as we inch closer to the holidays, more and more people will be looking at how to manage their finances during the pandemic. And now more than ever, it's important to shed the debt. Joining me now is Richard Goldhar from Goldhar and Associates. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy to chat with you today because, you know, it's so important as we head into the back end of this year, as we inch closer to the holidays, to look at our debt, look at our finances. So how has the pandemic affected debt overall?
Well, the pandemic has certainly impacted folks' debt. The ability to retain work has been harder. Stores are closing. People are shopping less. So it's certainly hurting people individually. But thankfully, the government has helped individuals to be able to stay in their homes and buy food with the CERB and now the new onset of CERB.
Now, what are some of the warning signs that people can look out for when it comes to monitoring their debt? Because, you know, a lot of things are different in terms of this year, but that's sort of one thing that you still have to pay your bills. You still have to keep your finances in check. So what should people keep a lookout for, especially as we head into the next few months?
What they should be looking for is to make sure that in their bank account they have enough cash to pay their credit cards on a monthly basis, that they're avoiding having to ask family and friends for help often, and that they're staying away from very high interest predatory loans.
Well, and we've talked about this before, but you know, when your finances start to get strained, it really does have an impact, not just on yourself, but also to, you know, everyone around you, especially even people that you live with, right?
Absolutely. It certainly will hurt individuals' relationships with their family members and loved ones, but also sometimes affect their own health. And when they're often at the doctors asking for help and they don't see any issues medically, often it's debt that's the underlying tone and they're just not telling people.
All right, so when's the best time to start to chip away and tackle that debt?
The best time is now. It's never good to wait when you're dealing with your debt. The sooner you start dealing with your debt, the sooner your problem will end.
Well, Richard, you know, a lot of Canadians might feel a bit overwhelmed right now when it comes to their finances. So what are your tips in terms of if they need help, if they don't know what to do?
I would often start with visiting a licensed insolvency trustee. So those are the folks that are registered with the Office of the Superintendent of Bankruptcy, and we're regulated by the Government of Canada, and it's free to come and speak with us.
And where can people get more information?
You can check our website at shedthedebt.ca, or you can always call us as well.
Richard Goldhar, thank you so much for joining us early this morning.
Thank you for having me.